Hey everyone, it's Hailey, and today I am doing literally the biggest unhaul I have ever done. So I go from doing no unhauls on my channel to doing 3 in a row, this being the 3rd. I will link the other 2 down below, and in those videos I give an explanation of why I'm giving these books away as well as where they will be going. So I don't want to repeat that because I don't want to have a big long intro again, but as you can see, my shelves are pretty barren. There's definitely not as many books as there used to be on them. And that is because on my last unhaul video that I did, I talked about the fact that I keep every single book that I have read. Whether I liked it or didn't like it, I keep it. That doesn't necessarily mean that I keep it on my shelves. A lot of the books were in storage just around my house in different bins. But someone commented on that video talking about basically how stupid it was that I kept those books. Not rudely, that's not what they said at all, but they were like, interesting, like why do you keep them? I feel like I would look at my shelves and be like, I don't really like any of these books. Why do I have them? So then I thought about that and I looked at my shelves and I was like, I don't really like many of these books. Why do I have them? So I made the decision to do something I've never done before, and that is to get rid of books that I have already read. I do have some books that I haven't read yet in this video as well, but I feel like the bulk of them are books that I have read, and I just was like, I just didn't really like you that much, so you're gonna go somewhere else where hopefully someone will like you more than I did. So the result is a giant unhaul for you guys. I have 6 boxes filled with books. I'm going to count it after and give you guys a total. All I know is that there is a ton of books here. But I did do some clips of me going through my shelves, kind of getting rid of some books, so I think I'm going to do a video talking about how I did it, how I purged my shelves and ended up with books that I really want on them. So if you guys would be interested in that video, please let me know and I will do that for you guys. I also am not going to be giving a lot of explanation for anything because there are so many books here and we just wouldn't have time, but let's just dive into this. The Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian by Sherman Alexie. The Warrior Heir by Cinda Williams Chima. Fire Blood by Ellie Blake. More Happy Than Not by Adam Silvera. Everless by Sarah Holland. Strains of Bronze and Gold by Jane Nickerson. You might be able to change my mind on this one actually. It's a Bluebeard retelling. If you've read it, let me know if you liked it. Past Tense by Star Spider. State of Sorrow by Melinda Salisbury. Love and War by Melissa De La Cruz. The Unearthly Trilogy by Cynthia Hand. Alice in Zombieland by Gina Showalter. 13 Little Blue Envelopes by Maureen Johnson. You're So Far Away by Hadley Dyer. Da Vinci's Tiger by L.M. Elliott. Love Letters to the Dead by Ava DeLara. The Rogue Queen and the Fire Queen by Emily R. King. I got rid of the other book in my unhaul challenge video. Venom by Fiona Paul. Eon and Iona by Alison Goodman. Extraordinary Means by Robin Schneider. Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Ilir-Sinez. Queens of Geek by Jen Wilde. Finding Audrey by Sophie Kinsella. These 3 in particular I'm happy to be getting rid of because I read them and I thought they were just okay, but I feel like they're stories that a lot of people could identify with in their diversity, so I think they would be good to go to different homes. The Sun and Her Flowers by Rupi Kaur. Zack and Mia by AJ Betts. Courtships and Curses by Marissa Doyle. Love, Lies and Spies by Cindy Anstey. Please Ignore Vera Dietz by A.S. King. The Precious Gemstone, I believe it's called, trilogy by Kirsten Gier. This is translated from German, and from what I've heard it's much better in German, but I don't speak or read German, so. 1,000 Pieces of You by Claudia Gray. The Novice by Taran Matharu. Zodiac by Romina Russell. Given to the Sea by Mindy McGinnis. The Effort List by Julie Halpern. Tease by Amanda Maciel. Lost in a Book by Jennifer Donnelly. What's Left of Me by Kat Zhang. Roar by Cora Carmack. Fire and Flood by Victoria Scott. P.S. I Like You by Casey West. Under the Never Sky by Veronica Rossi. With Malice by Eileen Cook. The Lux Series Beginnings by Jennifer L. Armentrout. Anna Dressed in Blood and Girl of Nightmares by Kendara Blake. The Testing by Joelle Charbonneau. My True Love Gave to Me by various authors, edited by Stephanie Perkins. The Program by Suzanne Young. Ink and Bone by Rachel Kane. This Is Where It Ends by Marika Nykamp. A Flame in the Mist by Renee Adye. First Life by Gina Showalter. The Last to Let Go by Amber Smith. 9 Days and 9 Nights and 99 Days by Katie Cotugno. More Than This by Patrick Ness. Vampire Academy by Rochelle Mead. The Sky is Everywhere by Jandy Nelson. Living Dead Girl by Elizabeth Scott. Where Things Come Back by John Corey Whaley. The Maze Runner by James Dashner. The Girl from Everywhere by Heidi Heelig. Rebel Bell by Rachel Hawkins, Bright Smoke, Cold Fire by Rosamund Hodge, The Boy Most Likely To by Huntley Fitzpatrick, Every Hidden Thing by Kenneth Opel, Fairest by Marissa Meyer, The Fill-In Boyfriend by Casey West, 4 by Veronica Roth, The Cursed Child by J.K. Rowling. I am so happy to get rid of this one. I hate it so much. The Dark Days Club by Alison Goodman, Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor, The Star-Touched Queen by Rashani Chokshi, Heartless by Marissa Meyer, Air Awakens by Elise Kova, The Infinite Sea by Ricky Yancey, The Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard, Beware That Girl by Teresa Totten, Shades of Earth by Beth Revis, The Language of Thorns by Leigh Bardugo. This is a duplicate copy, don't worry. I love this book so much, but I don't need 2 copies. Les Mis by Victor Hugo. I would like to get a nicer edition than this one. Three Sisters, Three Queens by Philippa Gregory, The Host by Stephanie Meyer, The Chronicles of Narnia series by C.S. Lewis, A Treasury of Christmas Stories, don't know where this came from or when I got it, Storm of Steel by Ernst Young. I had to read this for a class in first year. The Iron Trial by Cassandra Clare and Holly Black, The Girl Who Drank the Moon by Kelly Barnhill, If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio, The Lonely Hearts Hotel by Heather O'Neill, Empress of a Thousand Skies by Rhoda Beliza, Illusions of Fate by Kirsten White, Serafina by Rachel Hartman, Ship It by Britta Lunden, Spindle Fire by Lexa Hillier, The Siren by Kiera Cass, The Romantics by Leah Conan, Wild Beauty by Anna Marie Miclemore, Guilt by Catherine Longshore, The Archived by Victoria Schwab, Rebel of the Sands by Alwyn Hamilton, A Shadow Bright and Burning by Jessica Cluess, The Winner's Curse by Marie Rukotsky, Labyrinth Lost by Zoraida Cordova, The Falconer by Elizabeth May, Talon by Julie Kagawa, The Jewel by Amy Ewing, Once We Were by Kat Zhang, Ramona Blue by Julie Murphy, Mind Games by Kirsten White, Ash Princess by Laura Sebastian. I think I showed this in my UNHAUL challenge, but if not, here it is. And we are on the last box! Yay! The Awakening by Kate Chopin, The Castle of Otranto by Horace Walpole. A lot of these are books that I had to read for classes in this box. Crescendo by Becca Fitzpatrick, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn by Mark Twain, Rumors and Envy by Anna Godberson, Bright Young Things by Anna Godberson, How I Live Now by Meg Rossa, Life in Spite of Me by Kristen Jane Anderson, Life of Pi by Jan Martel, another book that I absolutely hate, Splendor by Anna Godberson, Landline by Rainbow Rowell, The Golden Compass by Philip Pullman, The Constant Princess by Philippa Gregory, Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover, Revolution by Jennifer Donnelly, The One and Only Ivan by Catherine Applegate, The Hidden Oracle by Rick Riordan, The Sword of Summer by Rick Riordan, Wonder by R.J. Palacio, Hopeless and Slammed by Colleen Hoover, Mr. Penumbra's 24-Hour Bookstore by Robin Sloan, Writing Great Books for Young Adults by Regina L. Brooks, The Book of Awesome by Neil Pasricha. I probably butchered that, but I tried. Maybe Someday by Colleen Hoover, and finally, Me Before You by Jojo Moyes. Now the suspense builds as I count how many books I'm getting rid of. I would use the Jeopardy theme song, but I didn't want to get copyrighted, so I'll just make a drum roll. I am getting rid of 156 books. That is crazy. I do still have some that aren't on my shelves, but I'm really happy with how my shelves are because they're so spaced out and it feels so much nicer and less stressful, because I would literally look at my bookshelves and like want to have a panic attack. Editing Hailey just popping in here for a second. I just wanted to kind of clarify this. I'm not saying panic attack as a term for something else, like how people will say they have OCD when they're just perfectionist and really organized. I would actually look at my shelves and the amount of things that I had on them and the amount of things that I had to read, and I would get so overwhelmed that I wouldn't even want to be in my room anymore. I would just be, I don't know, I can't even describe it. Anxiety is something that I actually do struggle with, so I just wanted to clarify the fact that I'm not using that as just a term for something else. It is legitimately how I would feel. So I'm so excited that I went through and I have so many books that are going to be going to a good place. I can't wait to bring these to my high school in the new school year, and other ones, since they are a little bit older or a little bit younger, are going to be going to a book sale that benefits the Terry Fox Foundation. So these books are going to go to a good place, I promise, and I feel so much better. It is always bittersweet getting rid of a bunch of books because obviously I would like to still have all these books. I wish I could read all of them, and I was holding on to a lot of the ones that I had read. One, kind of for sentimental reasons. Two, I bought a lot of them and I hate to get rid of things that I bought because it feels like a waste of money, but I mean, it is what it is. And because I kept on thinking of how when I move out, I want to have this big office and I want to have all these bookshelves, and what if I can't fill those bookshelves? But I was like, that's fine. You're going to keep on getting books. I get books constantly, so it's not like I'm going to be hurting there. It was just a really stupid mentality, and I'm really glad that that comment opened up my eyes to the world of getting rid of basically all of my books. So there's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was probably going to be the last unhaul for a while, so I hope that it satisfied your craving. I do say that though, but I think I said that at the end of one of my other unhaul videos I did recently, so I was clearly lying, so who knows? But if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to click that subscribe button and then click that bell icon so you'll be notified whenever I post. I put up new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You can also follow me on all of my social media. All of my handles and links and all of that stuff will be down below for you guys. So thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!